Two staff members of Israel's embassy in Washington were shot and killed outside the Capitol Jewish Museum late Wednesday night. A suspect has been arrested and is being interrogated after investigators say that he chanted "Free Palestine" while in custody. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest on this breaking story from Washington.
This morning, FBI agents investigating at a home in Chicago tied to the man suspected of shooting and killing two Israeli embassy staff members overnight while they were leaving an event at the Capitol Jewish Museum.
The suspect chanted "Free, Free Palestine" while in custody.
The suspect, Elias Rodriguez, a man in his early 30s, remains in custody as investigators work to determine if this was a hate crime or potentially an act of terrorism.
The suspect was observed pacing back and forth outside of the museum. He approached a group of 4 people, produced a handgun, and opened fire.
Police say he then went into the museum, was arrested, and pointed out where he left the gun. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. spoke about the victims, a young couple, Sarah Milgram and Yaron Lashinsky.
The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention of proposing to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. They were a beautiful couple.
The Israeli foreign minister said he'd spoken with Yaron's father.
I told him that his son was a warrior on our diplomatic front that felt just like a soldier in the battlefield.
President Trump posting these horrible D.C. killings based obviously on anti-Semitism must end now. Hatred and radicalism have no place in the USA. The U.S. Attorney General promising justice.
We'll be doing everything in our power to keep all citizens safe, especially tonight our Jewish community.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned the killings and said he'd ordered Israeli missions around the world to increase security. Condolences are pouring in from Capitol Hill, across the country, and the world. NBC News has verified Sarah Milgram's LinkedIn profile, in which she talks about wanting to work at the intersection of peace building and religious engagement, a sharp and a painful contrast with what we're talking about today. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.